Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about something I feel like people don't like to talk about. That's the wilderness season. Before you go ahead, don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, engage with me. Let me know what you think about what I talk about. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. Let me know if you've enjoyed this video. Now let's get right into today's topic. So today I'm talking about the wilderness season, right? The wilderness season is basically a very tough season where things are not going according to plan. You know that season where things are everywhere. You know, you're losing friends, you lost people, people have walked out of your life. You're just in a difficult place. That's why it's a wilderness. Like it's just tough, you know. It could be financial issues. It's just tough, you know. So I feel like people, you know, we like the good stuff. We like the enjoyment part of things. We like the happy part of things. But I don't think we like to talk about this wilderness season enough, but it does exist. So I thought I would give some. I've been through one in the last 3 years. I feel like I've had my butt kicked, so I can talk about this. Like I can talk about this and talk about it well. And I'll just keeping it real with you guys. It's been one season, right? It's been one. A lot has happened. So we're talking about job losses, we're talking about friendship losses, we're talking about changing a lot of circumstances, we're talking about changing personal relationships, we're talking about everything, like everything you can think of. And for some people it could even be just the loss of their health, you know, loss of fitness, and you know, just being in a place where anyways, let's talk about this today. So as I've said, in the last 3 years, from job losses, you know, which has happened twice to me, from, you know, losing a romantic relationship to suddenly becoming single and losing friends. It's a lot has happened. And I'm just thinking there's someone out there on the other side, you know, going through this or even worse. And they're thinking, you know, maybe they're facing eviction, they're facing some sort of financial situation. They might be facing money to pay for fees, just money to provide for family, or even fertility issues. Like there can be so many issues in life, and I feel like I have had my fair share, and I can't talk about this like I'm a licensed professional to talk about this. Like my brother would say, you're one of God's strongest soldiers. Can you believe he said that to me the other day? But anyways, before I start waffling and miss the point of this video, I just want to talk about some ways, you know, some ways I have navigated the wilderness season. The first thing for me is prayer. Yes, I had to get my list out because I didn't want to miss anything out, because someone out there might be waiting for this video, and this might be the video that changes your life. This might be the video that encourages you and gives you hope to keep on going without sugarcoating it. If you've watched my other videos, I talked about how I have become closer to God in the last 3 years, and how I hear from the Holy Spirit, or how I hear from God because I'm spending more time with God. So prayer has been one thing that has helped me. Without prayer, where would I be? Where would I be, child? Prayer has been one thing that has kept me sane, has been one thing that has kept me going, you know, just staying in my Bible, just, you know, just spending time with God, going deeper. It might not happen, so what you're praying for might not happen like where or how you are expecting it to, or when you're expecting it to. But you know, when the Bible talks about in Romans 28, chapter 8 verse 28, that everything works together for your good. Literally, I see things work together for my good, and I'm like, oh, this is what the Bible is talking about. Everything truly works together for my good. So in this season, I feel like God is calling you to go deeper in prayer. It could be like you don't have to stay 3 hours, 4 hours. So before now, I used to think that I had to just be in prayer the whole day to see. While that is beautiful and that's where I aim to get to, I feel like little things like when you're stranded or when you don't know what to do, you just say, God help me. God help me. That makes a whole lot of difference, trust me. Just whisper a prayer anytime you feel like, you know what, this is overwhelming, I don't know how to handle this. Another thing that's really helped me is journaling. I write about how I feel, why I feel like that. I'll give you an example. There was a situation I felt that I don't know, I just felt like I was known for this. You know, when you start having, you know, your ego gets bruised because you feel like this is my department, no one else should basically dominate this. This is what I'm known for. So because of some changes and some, you know, loss of relationships and things that have happened recently where it did feel like, right, this is how my ego took it. My ego was telling me, oh, look at you. You were known for that. You're no longer known for that. You used to be that. People used to come to you for that. They no longer come to you for that. So I was bruised. And I just journaled. I wrote how I felt, why I felt that way. And I just prayed about it and surrendered. 2 minutes later, the feeling vanished. Now, it doesn't always happen that this would work in every situation, but this is what I think. The more you continue to journal it, not this is what I think, that's the wrong way, this is what I know from experience. The more you continue to journal it and write it down, you start feeling better and lighter and lighter and lighter. And you just start feeling better. Like it gets better, like the situation gets lighter. So this is one thing that's helped me through the wilderness season. Don't forget to journal, guys, and it doesn't have to be a fancy journal. You can buy a basic note of Amazon, and I have so many, like I have almost 10, and I think I got one for a birthday present. Just journal and I just write and I just write, and it's been so helpful. Another thing is therapy. I don't think a lot of people talk about this enough, or maybe they do, maybe I just don't hear about it enough, or maybe people are embracing it more. I feel like everyone should embrace it. Therapy is just a form of talking about how you feel, right? And I know that you could do that with friends and family, but sometimes there's some things you want to share. When there's this trend going on Instagram that talks about you listen, you don't judge. Sometimes you just want to be able to share things and not judge people, because trust me, I'm human, right? People have shared stuff with me and I haven't judged them. But the judgy Judy in me has thought, wow, is this what you think? Is this how you think? That's the truth. I'm human, right? But then when you don't know the next person you're judging to, i.e. that's where therapy comes in, you can be free and just, you can just express yourself. You can just talk about it. So this is where I feel like therapy would be really helpful. And if you can afford it, 100% go for it. Another thing I've done is setting daily goals. So I made a note recently, nothing fancy, on my iPhone, where I've written, I just call it my wins. So the wins are things that I have been wanting to achieve, for the year or just in general. For example, I finished the Bible in 10 days from today. Today is the 7th of December. And I finished the Bible by the 17th of December 2024. But this is something I've wanted to do for years, maybe 4 or 5 years if I'm correct. And I finally have been able to do this. So this is a big win for me. Finishing 2.5 liters of water is something that I've been wanting to do for years. But this year, every day I've been in my house, I've done it. Except when I am not in my house. For example, my sister got married, so I went with family, or maybe when I traveled, or when I'm just not within my, I'd say, place of base, right? And this is a big win. My vitamins, I also wanted to be consistent with that, and I literally take it with meal time. So these are little things that might be little to you, but these are some of my wins. So having a plan, having a goal to achieve these wins are one way that you can navigate the wilderness season. Because the more you are winning, you feel like you're getting closer out of the wilderness season. It might just be, it's just a way to trick your brain. There's the way you're tricking your brain to think that, what, I'm winning, so I'm gradually coming out. And I believe that eventually, when the time is right and God decides that, what, this wilderness season needs to end, He will take you out. But just having these little wins as you're going along is definitely something that helps. It's definitely like having that mindset that, what, this is a win. So setting these small goals and achieving them, or setting these goals and achieving them, are things that would help you navigate the wilderness, and they'll help you feel like, I'm getting somewhere, I'm getting out. So it's like you're in, the way I say it's like you're stuck somewhere, right? But maybe today you achieve, I have other areas of fails as well, but I'm not focusing on my failure, I'm focusing on my areas of wins, right? So it could be weight loss. That's something that has been on my goal, right, for a while now, and it's a big thing for me, 2025, and I'm going to be taking you guys with me. When you drop like a kg or 2 kg or something, it gives you that boost to say, okay, you know what, I'm getting closer, I'm getting closer, I'm getting closer. So having that win, you feel like, oh, I'm losing 2 kg. Imagine what God can do next. It's just having that mindset. It's just tricking your brain to think that you're getting there, and eventually, I promise you, you would start seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. And when the time is right, as the Bible says, the Lord will make it happen. So these are some ways I have navigated my own wilderness season, and I have been going through it for a while, as I said, and I'm, gradually coming out, gradually winning, as I would always win. So let me know in the comments, do you agree with this? Are there other things you want to add? Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to leave a thumbs up, let me know if you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.